first game. And we're playing number 429. So I hate to do it, but I do think we bombard this. Yep. All right, it looks like they have something. They don't! The ranked number 429 in draft, in Magic, concedes to... Was that our very first game, too? Says no thanks. It's good. I really like this. Yeah. 3/3 with trample on attacking on turn 2. Pretty good. Not bad. My guys have nothing. Okay. Pass the blockers. You block you. So one of them will die because Yusa forgot the golden rule about Seedship Agrarian. That when he gets something, he gets a counter on him. And I'm feeling very happy with myself with remembering that myself. Okay. Okay. So I do the full Drix. How much do they have backed up? Okay, I do it on this one so that tap this in. Okay. This is the only thing that can block that. So I win if they block it with that, and then I do 10. 1, 2. I just win, right? Yeah, right? It's almost better for me not to put it on that. Put it on this. Sure. Didn't think of that. Yeah. That's it. We got it. Now, would you attack if you were them? They say no. This is really nice. Check this out. We bombard. I think it actually has to be this guy. Skabam. Eye roving actuator. We bring back a plasma bolt. And we shoot the fell grav ship with it. Boom. And then they have to block with both of their guys. Yep. We get in. And then we get to draw 2 cards, which is really, really good. Is not it? And they concede. Mid all the way. Put the land down. That grows our seed ship beyond what's scary. Good. We attack. We attack. Good. All right. Now we get in for an extra 1 if I do this. I actually think it's worth it for the draw too. All right. Do we care about the Brood Guard? Don't think so. We'll discard. All right. Okay. Alrighty. That's enough. That's we were beat down. Q or the video. Well, maybe we will if it's going to do this. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, in an unusual turn of events, they normally sort this thing out eventually, but right now it's saying that Gruul is 4-1, and we all know that that's not the case. Gruul is currently 4-2, but there seemed to be some issue with the server, so hopefully that gets resolved. But for now, I think they have a counter spell. Yeah. kind of glad that it was left on that one. Good. Okay. Famished? Oh, okay. Ward 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need a land. Pretty bad. Okay. Hey. That feels pretty frickin' good. Good. I think this is the right amount of... Yeah, good. Jesus. There it is. Now we can hit his land. You have a counter spell? Okay. 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 Mm-hmm. And I won't. Okay. And then we'll play a nutrient block. And I also won't. Unless... I don't know what they could have. Everything's got trample. If this goes through, I feel really good about our chances. Oh, they don't have it. All right, minus 19 is nothing to scoff at. Remember the games because, yeah, it's nice. Okay, now we're playing against the second mythic of the night, Vina Boy or Vina Boy. They attack. Okay. All right. They certainly did not have it. So good game, we say. We give that. We attack in for 1,000,000. He gets the bonus, and we give him the bonus. They let us slap. Sure. And that's 6. Okay. All right. So maybe I'm too scared of the mythics that we're playing against. That was number 752, and he did not seem that scary. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another draft. It's me. It's Kyle. I don't think I'm going to show you the draft that I just played. We ended up going 2 and 3, which is not great. The deck was bonkers good, and I made some huge mistakes with it. Like, I literally milled myself on a turn when I was supposed to slam them for like 40 damage. That kind of thing. So feeling pretty bad about that. And so trying to reset a little bit and see if we can do something good here. So we started last one with not a Scoutlander. It was the other one that looks identical to this. So green ramp, pretty good. I like green ramp. 3 cost, sack a lander or whatever. I like depressurize off the hop. The circuit feeder is also good. Yeah, I really like, of all of these, I think actually Depressurize the best. But I think Scoutlander is a more solid card. There's nothing wrong with Depressurize, don't get me wrong. Oh. Do I want to go black? No, let's play the Scoutlander. Let's play it. And we are the opposite of punished. We are rewarded with a Seedship Agrarian. So this is a cool card. Whenever an opponent discards a card, they lose 3 life. And whenever the spacecraft attacks, each opponent discards a card. Each opponent who can't loses 3 life. A Depressurize does take it down, crazily enough. But I think the Seedship Agrarian is solid, and I'm happy with it. Now, seeing a lot of amazing black cards. If you went Depressurize first, I think you'd also feel really good about where you're at right now. Ice Cave is good. Drix is good. I like Drix a lot, actually. I think it works well with all sorts of decks. And it's nice that it's a 2. Ooh, that's tough, because I have a feeling we're going red-green. The Plasma Bolt is almost too good to pass up before I actually see... Well, but if I'm going to play the Plasma Bolt, then I'll want the Stomping Ground, you know? It's tough. This actually might wheel. If no one else is going red-green, there is a chance, right? Or is there not? I think for now, all the removal I can get is good. We see a Mechanizoa. We see a Divert Disaster. I just played blue and green. I'm going to try for red. I really like red in this meta. I love that card, though. That's a good card, but there's still a chance I don't go green. I go something else. I don't know. Halia makes a lot of sense with this deck. Okay. The Remnant is a 2 that is solid. Solid is fine. Gene Pollinator can also rip. Slag Drill can also sack artifacts. All Fates is a ramp as well. I don't know what we're ramping to, though, at this point. Yeah. I think it's this. It's not amazing. Pangolin's good. I like Pango. Yeah. I like Selfcraft a lot too. The Pangolin is good with the Seedship Agrarian. This works with it. Yeah, we'll do Ore Plate. It's also a creature. I feel like the last game too, I had a lot of great 4s and 5s and 6s, and once we got to the late game, I needed A, their board to be wiped, and B, my health total to be relatively high already. And for those that went really fast, I didn't have the means of slowing it down. So, yeah. All right, we're waiting on pick number 6. This guy is big braining over here. And so nothing here I'm probably going to play. So, is there a chance that just red is closed off to us and we need to go blue instead? Because if so, I definitely want the Self-Craft, or obviously the Breeding Pool. I don't think I want 2 of these. The Worm is fine. It's not good. I'd rather something else. The thing is, it's a good blocker. Nareda has a really, it's a dark looking card for a landfall card. I'm not sure if this is getting played. It might actually make its way into here. I'm a little confused by this deck. I thought the start was really good. It's a 2-cost artifact. Not bad. Well, like 4 cost, but like 2 cost. 3 cost for 2. Not bad. And a 1 cost artifact that gains life, draws cards, blah, blah, blah. It's good. I think we're taking this even though I'm not convinced it's getting used. What's this one again? So I don't think I'm playing that. I don't think so. I'm definitely not playing that. And maybe playing that. Huh. Okay. A lot of good white here. Obviously, this Surema is amazing for a legendary creature card. Only good if I have a legendary creature card, which I don't. Starfield is obviously amazing. The Seedship actually might not be bad for the end of the game, but this is good with artifacts. This is an artifact. I think I still want to try my best to keep it. It's hard to give up Surema up, Squadron Ace, but maybe a good red is coming. The Rust Harvester. Woof. Okay, I feel comfortable saying that this is not my favorite deck in the world. The Bombard is good, obviously. Everyone needs Bombard in their deck. The Rust Harvester can be good. I don't know if we have enough artifacts. 1, 2. 2 artifacts is not enough to make Rust Harvester work. And this late in, I don't know if I'm going to have the opportunity to make it work. So, tough call. We can Close Encounter, removal, love it, and Landseeker, which is, I love it. I think it's the Close Encounter. Get some removal. See if we can be the slap. I was really happy with the start of this. I'm a lot less happy with it now. Yeah, we'll Close Encounter. The Cav Landseeker is hard to give up. So we have a second Drix, which can be fine. Shattered Wings can be good. The Turbo Drone I don't think is good. I think it's the Drix. Or the Super Multicolored Spacecraft. Don't think that's happening. Although with the Seedship Agrarian and the Larval Scoutlander, you can get every color in your hand pretty fast. Hey. That's better. That's a good card to see. Tannouk, the Memorial Ensign. I'd prefer the other Tannouk at this point, the 3/5 that allows me to warp all my red creatures and artifacts for 3. But this is a good card. A second Bombard is good. The other option is the Ice Cave Crasher, which, fine. Fine. I like this better. Other things I'd really like to see. I'd like to see a Zookeeper Mechan. I'd be willing to get rid of the Remnant Elemental for a Zookeeper Mechan. Mana Dork. And I would like to see, obviously, a Galactic Wayfarer in this slot here. That would be nice. I'd like to see an Orbital Plunge. And whatever else they want to give me. There isn't a really great red-green sweep, you know? It's not really red-green's thing. Scrapbot, right? I like that. It's an artifact for the pangolin. It creates a lander, which can work well with the Tannouk. That's good to me. That's a good, solid card. Yeah. I don't think I'd want the Frontline War Rager if I don't have to have it. Okay, what is Broodguard Elite again? Enters with X, 1/1 counters on it. When it leaves the battlefield, you put its counters on something else. Is that a card? Like, yeah, I get it, but I don't know if we're playing that. So on turn, whatever. Okay. Ooh. We don't have enough artifacts to really make this worth it, right? The Chrome Companion is good because it taps nicely into our Scoutlander, and it's an artifact for the Pangolin. Maybe the kill ship. I don't think so. So we're at 17. There's some weak stuff in here. I don't need 2 Drixes. I prefer something better than a Vault Guard Trooper to ramp towards. The Remnant Elemental I'm also not thrilled with. But we do have enough kind of trash in here that I could, if I needed a Sky Stinger, I could throw one in. Which, if you need a Sky Stinger, you've already lost. But, okay. Somebody's going to be very, very happy with their Consult the Star Charts. It's not us, unfortunately. The best we get is, we get almost nothing here, but we do get a Tapestry Warden. Doesn't help us for almost anything. Actually, the Remnant Elemental, do we have another one of those? No. That's an instance where Tapestry Warden is quite strong. I think we take it. Like, Terminal Velocity is not useful to us. We have options of a second ore plate, which I like. The Molecular Modifier, which is good. It's good. It's not amazing, but giving something first strike and making it unappealing to block is good. We don't really have anything we're working towards in this deck, unfortunately. So the Greenhouse. Put counters on people. It's fine. There's 2 great blue cards if you were going blue. I don't mind the Greenhouse. Artifact or creature enters to deal a damage to your opponent. I think it's this. Ooh. Sack a creature, gain a life. Eldrazi. Not doing that. So the Edge Rover is a super strong 1-drop that ramps really nicely. It gets the party started really early on. A lot of pressure there. It fizzles out really fast. Second Vault Guard. Don't think I need it. I'd prefer the Cav, I think. I also like the Melded Moxite. Yeah. Can't be countered. Trample Haste. Creatures can't be countered. Combat can't be prevented. I don't think I love it. Litho Breaking. Or Slag Drill. Or Second Pinnacle. I think it's this Slag Drill. Ooh, that's nice. It's really only useful for the Plasma Bolt, which isn't great. It's a body. The Fungal comes in as a 5/5/5. It's not great. Roving Actuator, I think, is our best. Oh, Close Encounter also can come back, which is nice. Now, would I rather a second Vault Guard, a Nebula Dragon, or a Germinating Worm? It's going to be a second Vault Guard Trooper. There's nothing wrong with them. I would much prefer a Bruntar for a deck like this. Yeah. Okay, so 25. You may stay if I keep this. If I just get rid of this and this, then that's a deck. Oh, do I like this? Am I happier with this? the good thing about an Ice Cave Crasher is that I can kind of, or the Drix, sorry, is I can keep the Drixes as like 2s. Like there is a world in which I Edge Rover on turn 1, I Drix on turn 2. I might want that. These are both the 2 like worst cards. Nanoform made it that far. That seems crazy to me. Okay, we don't have any really big removal, unfortunately. Do we want to keep the Broodguard Elite? The good thing is it gives counters. Drix does stuff with counters. So from that perspective, it's nice. I think it's okay. Do I want to bring back in a Germinating Worm? Is that a thing I'm going to do? No, probably not. It looks fine. I think it can eke out some wins. We're playing Grueling Expectations. And let's see if we can turn some wins. Now, what's going to be our big winner? I think it's going to be the Atmospheric Greenhouse. I think it's going to take us all the way. Yeah, I think it's that. All right. Wish me luck, and I'll see you in the first one. All right, let's run it. So the downside is this deck has no win con, really. It's just have mid-range creatures and try to slap a little faster than they do. There's no tricks. There's no pinging them 1 point at a time. I guess the Memorial Ensign does have, the Tannock Memorial Ensign has a little bit of that, but we never went with the Stalker Arden or whatever it was. So it's a value deck full of value. And hopefully that will be enough. I am not 100% convinced. It seems like not many people are playing Draft right now for Edge of Eternities either. Like I was surprised on a Saturday night that it's 45 seconds for my first game. And we're playing number 429. So the ranked number 429 is playing against us. Now, I actually think this is okay because of the Scoutlander. Sack a land, put 2. It's obviously going to be... Wow. We are obviously going to put... Okay. That's a really strong start. Yep, we sack this one. Put 2 reds. Wow. Gets in for 7. Yeah. Okay. I hate to do it, but I do think we bombard this. Yep. Too much value. Okay. Had to slow that down. I can't there. Okay. So I tried to kill something as it was getting stationed last time, and it didn't work. And now here they successfully did it, and I am a little confused. Do you control 2 or more tapped creatures? I'm going to tap you down. Okay. And then I attack with you. Yeah. Draw 2 cards. All right. Yes. If they discard a card, they lose 3 life. Then you tap it down with the Gene Pollinator. Okay, so now I can't do that. Okay. How much do we get in for? If we warp this, we get 6, and so that's 10 to their face, and then 3 is the Plasma Bolt. Okay. Oh, I don't do it for all. How aggressive do we have to be? I think I need to keep it. Mm-hmm. Eight. Plasma Bolt. Oh, it's tough to know what to do it to. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, it looks like they have something. They don't! The ranked number 429 in draft, in Magic, concedes to, was that our very first game too? Says no thanks. That was a really strong start on their part, the Sunset Saboteur. I'm glad we had the removal to deal with it. That's a good setup, and even though we had all the green lands going into it, we were able to turn it around. Vault Guard did the job, so I'm really happy about that. All right, so we can beat the Mythics. I just lose to myself. You really should have seen the last game. It was ridiculous. I literally milled myself. 24. I was like, would you like to win the game or would you like to lose? And I clicked, I'd like to lose, please. All right, on to next. All right, I was thinking about it. Grueling Expectations is not worthy of the name, given that it just beat a Mythic 429. So instead, I'm renaming it Gruul. Does that mean we're exclusively going to lose games now that I've renamed it? Perhaps, but I'll take my chances. No, that was good. I'm happy with the outcome there. Yeah. All right, 17 seconds. It's decided. Okay. All right, back to Plat, please. Thank you. Now, they're the virtuous. We're the brilliant. Who will win? Find out next time. This isn't bad. It's not the best. We're getting a lot of green. Do I need to have a chat with my own manager? Now, we're on the back foot because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in hand. Tenderfoot, not bad. Now, this is a good one. We played the Pangolin. They're pressured. Maybe they won't do it, but they're pressured to make this a 3/3. Waste their turn doing that so that we slap them with the Bombard. Be good. Or they have Diplomatic and then it's all a wash. Hey. See, I'm already inside their heads. Meanwhile, they're like, I hope he bombards this. Now, should I have bombarded that? In case they have a Biosynthetic or something. So they're going to play something. That's a tough call. It does more damage, but it dies to anything. This one does not. I think we just killed that. And they get the surveil. All right. I think we do this because the greenhouse is coming up. Nah, I don't have it. Would I take either of those trades? I think I would. Yeah. All right. Well, nice. Okay. We're in a spot of trouble, if you will. Next turn we can play both of these. No, we can't. Would I rather have the flyer? Power toughness 6/6. I think we're in a bit of trouble, right? Other option is I attack with the ore plate and then play the vault guard at the end and discard all of this in hopes for something better. I think that's actually the best play. Yeah. Hope for removal. No. Okay, so something gets in for 6. They lock this down, it's game. Yep. Alright. Couldn't make it happen. Yeah. Alright. Not much more to say about that one. Alright, we're 1-1. We can beat the mythic rail, mythic players. We just can't beat the plats, and that's why we stay plat. Alright, on to the next. We're back. 1-1 with Gruul. I'm not sure about Ja. I'm not sure. Yeah, you hope for different cards than what we saw there. Okay, we're playing against Ayum. We've got A-E-I-U-M. So, hey, we got a slappy 1-2. This is good. I really like this. Yeah. I like this a lot. 3/3 with trample on attacking on turn 2. Pretty good. Okay. 2 bombards. That's telling. Now, if I were them, I'd be stemming the bleeding a little bit. Probably. Let's see, what do you play? Ooh. That's a good card. No attacks. Don't blame them. Okay. Love it. Love to see it. Let me attack first. They're letting me in for a lot. This is definitely quite nice. Let's get rid of one of the reds for a red and a green. Keep our mana nice and even. Okay. All right. So we could, here's our options. If I want to, I could Seedship, tap both down. It's an option, not a bad option. Or we can Drix, put a counter on this guy here. He's already got a counter. Put a counter on the Drix, tap with both, and then flying. It's pretty good, right? In that case, should I just Ice Crasher? Okay, I'll just Ice Crasher. It's pretty good. We're still going to get in for our 3 this turn. And they are on a 3-turn clock. Minus, like, even less if you count the Ice Cave Crasher. Okay. They sack the Dock Worker Drone. They make their guys big. This is no longer in bombard range if they decide to put one on that. Okay, good. All right. Options. So the obvious option is you just send in the Scout Lander. They're on a 2-turn clock. Or we attack with everything. And if they block... Are they forced to block? Yes, they are. If they block the Ice Cave with the Self-Craft Mechan, then we bombard it. It's pretty good. Okay. Yep. Yep. So they're down to 2. They need an answer for the Scout Lander. They have one. Do we want it again? I don't think so. Okay. Night Luminary, okay. It's fine, it's not great. We Seedship. Now they can stabilize. All we need is a Plasma Bolt. It's in there somewhere. They're doing stuff. They're getting big. They're drawing cards. Blast Zone. Nice. Alright, they have a bunch of Night Luminaries. The 1/1s. Fortunately, we make Tramplers. Okay. Pango doesn't really work. All right. I think it's pretty simple. Pango. Yes. Good. And we hold open. Not bad. My guys have nothing. Are they scared enough yet? No, they're not scared yet. Okay. Past the blockers. You block you. So one of them will die because Yusa forgot the golden rule about Seedship Agrarian. That when he gets something, he gets a counter on him. And I'm feeling very happy with myself with remembering that myself. Okay. So that's our 6 right there. That means we have options. Option 1. Good. If we greenhouse and tap it down, we get a lander. We can pay the 1, put something on the Pango. That's pretty good. Pay the 1. Good, good. This is big enough to block that. So I think, do we do it? This needs 8. If I put the 3 in, okay. Lander, yay. I can't pay another. No decline, okay. I need 8. If they find a way to do another 5 damage next turn, they deserve to win. That's what I'm going to say. If they top deck a way to do 5 damage, they do not. So we get in for bunches and bunches. Yeah. Okay. Do you? Okay. Okay. All right. So we need 4 more on there. We have 6 mana to work with. If I put a Drix in for 2, then I have 4 mana left over. I put the counter on itself, atmospheric greenhouse. Okay. So I do the full Drix. How much do they have backed up? Okay, I do it on this one so that tap this in. Okay. This is the only thing that can block that. So I win if they block it with that, and then I do 10. 1, 2. I just win, right? Yeah, right? It's almost better for me not to put it on that. Put it on this. Sure. Didn't think of that. Yeah. That's it. We got it. It's the trample. The Drixes are pretty nasty for that. So the Mouth of the Storm is a great card, and it's always a tide turner when it comes down. But it just wasn't enough. They weren't aggressive enough after the fact, and I don't think they could have been. So yeah, good on us. The counter on the Drix that got the atmospheric up so that we could put a counter on it if we needed to. Huge, but we didn't need it. All right, so we're 2-1 now. Gruul is making us look good. And all right, 2-1, and I'll see you in the next. Welcome back, everybody. Gruul, we're 2-1. Let's keep it going. Let's see if we can secure that big win 3 and break even on the deck. That'd be nice. Sometimes it just doesn't happen, and it's crazy to me that our first opponent was Mythic, and the opponents afterwards, now we're playing Thorgrim, are Plat, but them's the ropes. We have a 2, we have a 3. I'm happy with both. We have a 4, we have a 5. Hey, it isn't as pretty, say, as what we saw last time with the Edge Rover on 1 and the Drix on 2. Okay, they've got one of anything. But hey, we got our 4. We're going to have a couple creatures out. Excuse me while I sneeze. Happens sometimes. Starfighter pilot. It is. Now, do we want to worry about that, or do we just want to let things ride for a moment? I'm tempted to just build up our board. What do we think? Will he let me have it? He won't. So we get the life and we get the trade in. And in the same vein, I will let them have this. Next turn, we can Plasma Bolt. We could always sack the lander and then Plasma Bolt if they have something up with 3 health. Or we could Plasma Bolt the Starfighter pilot. Or, hey, listen, we could shoot their face, or we could Ice Cave Crasher. I like the idea of getting to... Okay, creature or spacecraft? It's going to be the dog. Okay. Sure that's not what they had in mind. But what do we think? I think we play the land, for sure. We definitely sack this. Secure our next land. Probably should do this on their end step. And then the question is, Ore Plate and build up our board a bit, or Plasma Bolt and wipe down their board? Or do we hold on to the Plasma Bolt for the Felgrav ship, which, as I say it out loud, I like the sound of. We're sitting pretty at 20. Now they have a something for 1. Reroute. Okay. All right. Okay. So they don't want to man the grav ship. They're still digging, looking around, seeing what they like. Chrome Companion. And he taps. Okay. We haven't seen any. Okay. And that taps too. Oh, he doesn't tap it. Okay. 6. That means we can atmospheric. Yep. Ooh, do we grow the ore plate even more? Or do we plasma bolt the starport security? Tough question. I don't think we do it. Okay. All right, we attack with both. Gain the life. All right. Is this the scary thing, or is this the scary thing? Tap creature costs less if you have counters. It doesn't. It would cost them 4. This is what, 7? It's 8. So we'd need to put the Vault Guard in. 5, 7. Maybe we just hold. It's never a bad thing to have a spare. Okay. 6. They're keeping this one too, so they like something. Auxiliary boosters. That's good. Well, that is very confusing to me. So we'll do this. I have the forest too. Might as well. Play you. You. And you. Yes, yes, the life. And then we okay. 7. Ping this. I think we do. And then we choose to do it, we do it. Bombard is nice. They have something. Probably have more than a few somethings. Okay. They equip it on the starfighter pilot and not on the Felgrav ship, which is surprising to me. Now, would you attack if you were them? They say no. That's 9. This is really nice. Check this out. We bombard. I think it actually has to be this guy. I actually have to tap my mana down properly. Yeah, bombard. 1, 2, 3. On you. Skabam. Eye roving actuator. We bring back a plasma bolt. And we shoot the Felgrav ship with it. Boom. And then they have to block with both of their guys. Yep. We get in, and then we get to draw 2 cards. Which is really, really good. They're down to 3. That is not it. And they concede. Mid all the way. Mid-range, whatever this deck is. Like, it's Gruul, but like, whatever it is, it's just a little bit tough to get around. We got creatures on the board, and we have removal, and it's nothing crazy. None of these cards are rare, right? Nothing here is super special or unique. It's just a good, solid deck, and we got our 3rd win. So, go us, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. All right, we're back. Gruul sitting pretty at 3-1. We've managed to take on some pretty good decks. We've had a fair amount of removal. We've been fortunate to draw our removal. We don't have a ton of it in the deck, but I guess when you think like Diplomatic, Close Encounter, the 2 Bombards, the Plasma Bolt, we're seeing some good removal, and it's come in handy. It's nothing fancy. It's an artifact-ish, red-green, I don't know, very mid deck. The Drixes allow for counters to put trample on things. Okay, we're playing Slorgo now. Also virtuous. Congratulations to Slorgo for that. Like, it's really slow. We have a 3, we have a 4, we have a 5. Hopefully we can draw a 1 or a 2 in the next hand or 2. Next draw or 2. Hopefully. It's green. It says the least about what we are. Whoa. All right. Each opponent gains a life if they add a red or a green. In what world? I don't know, man. They must be top tier to make a play like that. I would not trust myself to make a play like that. I will take the life. You know that? I drew my my 1-drop too late. Now if they put a land down, the Drix. Okay. Just to prevent me from getting in. Not bad. Bam. Get him in for 1. We play this. We hold tight. Okay, nice. So they're 3-color minimum. Okay. Alrighty. Ping. Okay. And we will not attack. And I'm okay if they rope themselves. All right. Guess you can't be too upset about that, right? Okay. And all right. And no attacks. Did they draw a land here? Feels like that's what they've been missing desperately for the past. Seedship Impact? I don't think they drew it, but they do have a lander. So, put the land down. That grows our Seedship beyond what's scary. Good. We attack. We attack. Good. All right. Now we get in for an extra 1 if I do this. I actually think it's worth it for the draw too. All right. Do we care about the Brood Guard? Don't think so. We'll discard. All right. And do I want to get rid of these? No, I like these a lot. Decline. He gives up. He wasn't getting the draws. It seemed like a complicated hand to have 3 colors. It's tough to make it work in Edge of Eternities. I'm thrilled to see that we were... Like, that was not a fast deck. We didn't have a play before turn 3. The Cryo Shatters to slow us down, fine, but like we always had a response. We had more creatures to go. So, and then we started drawing. So all in, good showing from us against the Slorgo, and that puts us up to 4 wins. So yay to us. Happy to see Gruul doing the thing. So 4-1, and looking forward to the next one. Join us. We're back. All right, Gruul, carry us forward. So as far as I'm considered, 4-1 is a win. It may not be super sexy. You're not getting the 7 wins, whatever. But this deck has been, for the most part, pretty consistent. I think the the silliest or the most, I don't know, edgy thing that we do is throw the Edge Rover in on 1 and the Drix on 2. And I hope that we can see more of that in games to come and just put them on a quick clock. But overall, I'm happy with what we're seeing. 2 and nothing before 4. I love this hand, but I'm going to mulligan it. Okay. It looks very similar to the hand we just had, with the difference being we have a 2. And for me, that's enough. I think we're going to have our work cut out for us. Okay. The 3rd land is really, really nice. I will take it. We're playing Tony L, number 4, who is a Dauntless Drafter. That's too big for us to run into, so we will let it go. 3 colors again. They attack in. I'm sure they have something. Okay. Not what I thought. We can close encounter it. I don't think we need to. Yeah. That might be better a little later on. The life gain, man. All right. This is looking bad for us. That's fine. I think we have to be willing to trade the ore plate and bombard the fungal. This stage, slow this thing down. We're still on a clock, and it's not a clock I like to be on. What's better, the 4-3 with the lander or the 4 that has the extra life? I think it's the lander at this stage. Because we need to get to 5 pretty badly. Oof. Well, it's not great. They played that straight up. Okay. Next turn they swing for a lot. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we have to give up on the dreams of the lander and just hope that they don't have a means of trading, of making the Mechanizoa look really good against the Vault Guard? Yeah, they do. Okay, Tractor Beam. That looks really good against it. Yeah. All right. Wow. Okay. Don't think there's much we can do. Can block this and block that so that they only get the 1 in. Okay. Alrighty. That's enough. That's we were beat down. I think we were slow to start. They were quick with their deck. It was a good deck. So we didn't get, like, we definitely lost bad. We got blown out at the end, but I think a different deck, a different hand, we could have maybe turned it into something. Let's just run it back. We won't worry about stopping the queue or the video. Well, maybe we will if it's going to do this. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, in an unusual turn of events, They normally sort this thing out eventually, but right now it's saying that Gruul is 4-1, and we all know that that's not the case. Gruul is currently 4-2, but there seemed to be some issue with the server, so hopefully that gets resolved. But for now, like I've been in positions before where I've won a game and then there's been an error with the server and then it hasn't come back as a win. So I guess the same could be true for losses. But yeah, it just said there was an error and retry, and it said everything is operational right now. So hopefully we won't run into an issue. Looks like we have opponents. That's a good sign. We're playing Monopoly Pro, who is brilliant, as we are. Well, it's slow, but it's something. Play the nutrient block. Now, would you, were you in my position, ping that thing? I think we'll force them to have it. The other good thing is, if something even better comes up, we... Oh! Oops. I'm not thinking. All right, we sack nutrient block. Okay, now it's obvious they have a lot of removal, so I think we play the ore plate first. Cool. Ooh, good card. Yep. Is it wise to ping this now? Prevent the future card draw? I don't think so. If they want to spend 3 more mana to do that, I think they should. And I'm just going to Ice Cave Crasher and Plasma Bolt you and get in for 2. On turn, what are we at? 5? Getting in for 2 doesn't feel very good, but they come back with the Code Cracker. And it's saying for realsies this time. They give up a command bridge. They leave mana open. Okay. Good. Now. I think they have a counter spell. Yeah. Kind of glad that it was left on that one. Good. It seems like they had a counter spell. Alrighty, another Code Cracker. We get in for 6 if I close encounter this little guy. Gigastorm Titan. Alright. And they have 2 left for a Cryo Shatter. Alright. And they have a Gene Pollinator. Okay. Like, okay, I get it. I get it. So, do we kill ship the Giga Titan? Or do we Vault Guard? Ping this, using you. Good. And hold open. There's a part of me that thinks that's what we do. If they play something huge, enormous next turn, Crowdgen's not it. Embrace Oblivion's really good. So they are also black. Codecracker gets in. All right. They're playing really well. And another Gigastorm Titan. Okay. So, yeah. No blocks. That's nice. For a bunch of reasons. Yes. Good. I can grow you. Yes, I pay. And I grow you. Yes, I pay. Good. Now, if you were me, would you attack? I don't think I will. Okay. Famished? Oh, okay. Ward 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 7, 8. So it's still not enough for me to pinnacle kill ship that. I would need another mana. Save the 4 with him? Probably, right? Yeah. Now we're to 8. Be nice to have 9. No. What do we have? Plasma Bolt is not bad. Okay. Okay. So the ore plate is now big enough to deal with the Gigastorm. The Pinnacle Kill Ship. Ooh. It's like a lander to draw 2. The Pinnacle Kill Ship is now, if I have 1 more mana, big enough to deal with the Mouth of the Storm. Oh, nice. Okay, so they got their black. They get in for 6. I need a land. Pretty bad. Okay. Hey. That feels pretty frickin' good. Good. And you and you. So we lose one blocker this turn. They have a more developed board than us. Oof. And they can start doing that right away, right? Yep, they don't have to wait. They can draw 2 cards, create a 2/2 colorless robot. Now we've got them on a 3-turn clock. What do they have on us on? Correct. Nice. If you were them, would you just attack with everything? And hold the Scout Lander as a blocker? Did they get a Cryo Shatter? Oh, they also have the Gene Pollinator, so they have 2 mana available. Okay. What would you do in their position? It's not a great attack this turn, but next turn they're going to have a great attack. But if I draw a Bombard, then they are on a 2-turn clock. That's a tough call. I would attack. Yeah. Okay. So. Next turn, they attack with definitely this, and then 3 more. Let's say it's 1, 2, and 3. Do they kill me? They don't. By 1. But they're going to continue to make these guys. If I hold, they have 3 more than me. They're going to get in with, well, really 2. I don't know about this. Oh, no, they can make it attack. So they're going to come in with 3. So 1, 2, 3. So 5 gets in next turn. But if I attack, it's guaranteed that all of it gets in. Yeah, I think they have me. I think they have me. Okay. Well, if they tap down a bunch of stuff for the larval, then we actually stand a chance. Okay. You on you, you on. Oh, you, and you on. You, and they get in for more than the amount, which means we concede. All right. Can't feel too bad about that one. That was a good game. Yep. Nothing wrong with that. So blue, green, and again, they had black. There's just a touch of black in there. Yeah, they're counting this as 2 losses, so that means we still have another one. We're playing on borrowed time. So I say we do it. I'll see you in it. We're back for hopefully not our final game. We're playing RC Maldonado. Ronald Maldonado. Here's a good example of a time when I think I want to wait on the slag drill. Yeah, I think so. Ooh, good card. Now, if you were me, would you plasma bolt that or get an ore plate in? I think it's the ore plate. That's a tough call for me. Now, we really desperately need a land. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. You can have it. We don't hit the land, but instead, I slowly grow my ore plate, and I will take it. So now they don't feel good about going in with the biomechan. I feel like, yeah, the not getting the lands. We have 17 lands in this deck. When I get one more land, I'm going to feel a lot better. Wow, good card. Got to give a nice to that. Do you attack with the Cloud Sculpt? Right? You know, I've got nothing. So we ping and we get in there for our 4. And just like that. Well, eventually we will hit a land. I am choosing to believe that. This is not the first time today that we've seen the Gigastorm Titan really showing up. I think this is the right amount of good. Jesus. There it is. Now we can hit his land. Do you have a counter spell? Okay. All right. They sack the lander. Is the reason they're not playing these things because they have they need like 6 or 7 mana to cast their spells? If so, we are in a lot of trouble. If they're like leading up to a Godma or something like that. All right. That's 7. Okay. One at a time. Okay. Okay. You put a Gigastorm back somewhere. All right. We're on a 6-turn clock. Hey, I don't mind that. All right, they keep putting Gigastorms back. Okay. All right. So. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I won't. Okay. And then we'll play a nutrient block. And I also won't. And the turn. It's a good card. Mm-hmm. Okay, I haven't been speaking much because this has been a very intense game for me. So they're hoping for the Desculpting Blast back. They're up to 9. Now, the Atmospheric Greenhouse does get us the win if they don't play another creature. So, it's 9-4. We got some bigger guys. they've got all the mana in the world. They've been drawing cards. A Drix, that's pretty much game ending, right? I'd have to trade my Drix for their Chrome Companion to stay alive. Oh, okay. Not if they do that. Yep. Okay. They must have something else, because otherwise that's game. You leave. Okay. Obviously sack it. Draw a card, gain some life. All is good. That's 8. It's not enough for the atmospheric for the run-in. They're going to do 3 next turn with the Steel Swarm Operator. So I can't tap down everything I have. So do I, with 6 mana open, geez. You. Okay. Then I attack with Pango. I let it through. Then I play the Ice Cave. Like a Mouth of the Swarm, maybe? Yeah. Okay. Did we hold on? We'll know this turn. This is the deciding turn. So they Drix on the Steel Swarm. Oh, on himself? Okay. And with the remaining 4 mana, 5 mana, like they certainly have something. In for 2. Okay. All right. We lose unless I don't know what they could have. Everything's got trample. If this goes through, I feel really good about our chances. Because that puts a 1-1 on everything, and this guy gets a 1-1 as well. Good. And then when the Seedship Agrarian attacks, creates a lander, which I also get a 1-4. And give myself another damage. I don't know what they have, but the extra landfall. Oh, they don't have it. All right, minus 19 is nothing to scoff at. The atmospheric greenhouse is great. I don't know what they had at the end. They had all the opportunity to put stuff back in with the Chrome Companion, and they gained a bunch of life doing it. Like they only had 2 things in their graveyard because they had brought back all the Gigastorm Titans and whatever. But yeah, anyway, that was a good match. We played that. It was so slow, but Bombard does 4 damage. That's the Cloud Sculpt Technicians. That's the Gigastorm Titans. And that's what we needed, was just to slow it down. And it was down to the wire. Actually, the Nutrient Block really did a good job of getting us there to the tail end. Good. So 5 wins, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, we're back. Gruul getting the 5 and 2, seeing if we can put it to 6. I'm thrilled with this. I wasn't sure, like there's no big finale card in this deck. We had a Pinnacle kill ship, but even it wasn't enough to get us there last time. So, but it seems pretty consistent. The Bombards again last game really were clutch for us, which was nice. And the Plasma Bolt on the Biomech and Engineer, if that's the game that I'm thinking of. But it's hard to remember because it was so long ago. This is part of the reason why I started recording my games anyways. It wasn't so much for an audience. It was more for myself. I'll move myself over a little bit. It was so that I could remember the games because, yeah, it's nice. Okay, now we're playing against the second Mythic of the night, Vina Boy or Vina Boy. We have a decent 2. We have a decent 3. We got a great 4. We have 2 Bombards. I don't think anyone's expecting 2 Bombards in somebody's hand. Virus Beetle. Ooh, maybe they are. I think it is Bombard. Sadly, I probably should have given up the land. Yeah. I attack. Obviously. Blue black. They attack. Okay. Alrighty. Might as well. Seedship Agrarian is going to get too big after next turn. Do you get in for your 3? Ah, scan check. Okay. Okay. Can. Warp. Counter. Now I want to actually do it the other way, which is attack here. Do that. Auto pay. Do this. Red. Good. They're down to 7. And okay. Good game. All right. They certainly did not have it. So good game, we say. We give that. We put the warp down. Give it to our ore plate. We throw this down. Give it to the the ore plate as well. We attack in for 1,000,000. He gets the bonus, and we give him the bonus. They let us slap. Sure. And that's 6. Okay. All right. So maybe I'm too scared of the mythics that we're playing against. That was number 752, and he did not seem that scary. Now we had a really good play there with the destroying the virus beetle with the bombard, so that he couldn't draw 2 more cards. I think that was clutch. But I don't know if you saw. I don't know if you can show it or not, but we're 1 win away from hitting diamond. So hopefully this here is the game. So stay tuned and see if we can secure. Before we do, I know I shouldn't be messing with stuff now. It's too late. Should I just get rid of the pinnacle? I think so. I don't want to see it in my opening hands. I know that sounds crazy. Maybe it'll make no difference, or maybe it'll make a huge difference in, like, if I had a pinnacle kill ship, whatever. But I don't know. I just feel like something needed to be changed for Game 7. And I know you shouldn't mess with a good thing, but it was kind of strange that I was going with 41. I thought the pinnacle kill ship would show up every game. All right, who are we playing against? Kalija. I hope there'll be Kalija with me. Collegial. I was going for collegial. It wasn't great. It's slow. We have a 3, a 4, and a 5. The 4 does nothing, kind of, and the 5 is going to be useful because our whole hand is just a 3, 4, and a 5 down the line. Can't even play this. But I can warp it for 0. Put counters on something if I'm desperate. Cryogen. It's a good card. All right. Still useless to us right now. They get slappy. We don't have a solution for that. We're playing against red-blue artifact. Hey, that's a good 4-drop. Okay. They're probably wondering what we have. Given that we're kind of wondering what we have, that makes sense. Yep. That's okay with me. Do we think that they have a counterspell right now? That mana is looking very counterspelly. Okay. You might grow. I don't want to get rid of you just yet. Okay. We've got 6 mana. Good. I think we have to be a little bit careful with our life total right now. They've got 5 available. I think that makes sense. All right. All right. I think you have a counter. I think you have a counter. All right. It's a good game. Destroy target non-land permanent. It's going to be you. And we'll give you 2. Alrighty. They're going probably for another red. Yeah. With the knowledge that the Thaumaton torpedo is coming. Yeah. All right, 30 cards. 9 is good for us. What did you top deck? Is it very, very good? It's not terrible. It gives them enough for the Caveron to get slappy. But they don't do it. That's nice. Okay. We sack. Grab a green. I think that makes sense. We Plasma Bolt the Zookeeper. Alright. We attack with everything. Maybe not the Brood Guard. They stun it. They sack. Hopefully they didn't get something to interrupt my drawing 2, because I'd really like to draw 2 cards. Hey, take action. That feels really nice. Close Encounter is a good card for us to draw. Okay. Code Cracker. Now, did they put it as a... Yeah. So we can all agree Code Cracker has to die. Good. Now, they shouldn't attack with the Turbo Drone. What? I don't know. Okay. All right. That's kind of nice. That's also kind of nice. So next turn, I pay the 2. I think it's this. Oh, God. It's not enough, is it? Wait. 8! Oh, good game. So close. All right. If I had held, I would have swung with this, would have blocked, canceled. Wait. If I do this and this, you block that. Yeah, the fact that they drew something great, like they drew something with the Vault Guard, that may be it right there, the 2 extra cards that they get from it. If they drew 3 lands, then we have to take some bad blocks, but we're not out of it. Okay. Obviously don't like it. I was hoping that would have drawn nothing but lands. Yeah, okay. All right, it's over. It's over. I think they drew that at the end. Their Vault Guard was working overtime. The Pinnacle Kill Ship, they had good answers. So I'm not mad. That's a great, like, we didn't see any invasives. We didn't see any orbital plunges. We didn't see any zookeepers. We wanted to see some of them. Cut propulsion. It's a great removal hand. And we didn't have all that, but we had some good stuff too. So can't be mad. And that's the end of our Reign of Terror. Coming in short at 6 wins and 3 losses, but I think we got a free loss out of there too, so it felt good. Anyway, thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you in the next one.